Hey guys, how's it going? This is going to be a video review of Transformers Prime, Robots in Disguise, Kup. He's a non-show, excuse me, he was a non-show character in Transformers Prime. He was never on the show, but that's fine, you know. He's still a pretty decent toy. As you can see in his vehicle mode, he's just a green pickup truck. He rolls real well, you know. He's got his blasters, obviously, that mount to his truck bed. You can take them off if you want to. And then he's just got a truck bed. You can also, if you so choose, you can mount them on the side. And now he's got, you know, side boosters or cannons or whatever. Now, honestly, I think this probably would have suited the character Ironhide a little bit better than Kup, this mold. But that's it. And I know that in Japan they did release a Ironhide version of this mold. Basically, you know, just same mold but in Ironhide's colors. Kind of wish they had done that here, but you know, what are you gonna do? Overall, the vehicle mode looks pretty decent. He's got a decent amount of paint apps. Nothing spectacular, but overall not bad. Let's go ahead and grab another character here. He scales reasonably well with Ratchet, but that breaks down when you get out Bumblebee. Bumblebee being a sports car would be much too big against that pickup, but that's neither here nor there. This is Transformers. What do you really expect with scale? It's not really something we can count on too much. And here he is with Optimus, and those two look pretty good together. Overall, I'd say his vehicle mode is nice and solid. It's not spectacular, but still pretty good. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pause here real quick and get him transformed, and we'll talk about his robot mode. Alright guys, here we have Transformers Prime Kup transformed and into his robot mode, and this is the official transformation, and I think you guys can instantly see the big problem with this. Gee, I wonder what it could be. Now, the way most fans do this, and myself included, and this is not his official transformation, but it almost seems like it was designed for this. You can pop his truck hood off real easy, just pops right off, and then you just kind of slide it back down onto this little lip there, and then you just close it over his back, and that looks a million times better. Yes, it's a little one step of parts forming, but that improves the look of the character by leaps and bounds. So I definitely recommend doing that. Honestly, in robot mode, just like in vehicle mode, this strikes me much more as an Ironhide than a Kup. And like I said, I do know that there is an Ironhide version of this mold. But the problem is, overall, this mold is kind of underwhelming. It's not terrible, but it's not exactly what I would call a great mold either. As far as the looks of him go, he looks decent. You know, he's not bad looking, but he's not, you know, really outstanding either. He's just very highly average. Yeah, you know. Anyway, as far as his articulation goes, it's pretty much what you would expect. He's got a foot tilt there. I'm sorry, foot pivot, whatever you call it. He's got a bend there at the knee, top of the leg. He's got a thigh swivel, forward, back, in, out. Doesn't have any waist rotation. His shoulders could go all the way around, but they can't do the mold. Of course, shoulders go out. Elbows on a ball joint. He's got nothing going on at the wrists. And his head does rotate. Let me just go ahead and kind of knocking the camera around there. We go ahead and zoom in on his head here. Now we get a really good look at what we're talking about. And I think, honestly, the head is a little bit small in proportion to the body. It's just something that bugs me about this mold just a little bit. You know, he's okay. You know, not terrible or anything, but not, you know, he's not blowing my mind. He comes with a pair of accessories here. He comes with these two guns, and you got a variety of options for how you want to pose him. You can, if you so choose, Mount them on his arms so they are arm cannons. He, of course, can hold them individually, or they can fly out of his hands. You know, whatever, right? Come on. Come on. You can hold them individually, or, if you so choose, they just combine real easy. They just plug into each other for one longer gun. That's personally what I like on the figure, just giving them kind of a rifle kind of thing. And if you can get this thing, he actually has a peg here on his arm, and if you can actually get that to... There we go. Now the gun sticks much better. If you can get it to go in, he actually holds the gun much better, and I think that looks best out of all the options. I mean, whichever one you like, obviously, I think is what you should go with. But yeah, overall, he is a decent mold. Not a must-have, but, you know, not bad to have. Anyway, let's go ahead and just do a few quick size comparisons here. Get those out of the way. Here he is with Robots in Disguise Cliff Jumper. Not too bad scale there. And here he is with our good buddy Optimus, and Optimus absolutely towers over him. He honestly maybe should be a bit bigger since he's a pickup. He is an extremely small deluxe. That's really one of the other main downsides of this figure, is they could have just done a bit more with it than they did. But like I said, overall decent. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap this whole thing up. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.